Hi everyone, it's Mitch. It's Tuesday, January 6th. We got a college football game tonight, but we had a great game last night out in the desert. A couple lead changes in the last minute of the game, and the Texas Longhorns emerged the winner. Yeah, the refereeing in that game on both sides wasn't the greatest. Some ticky tack calls, going around, and then some non calls. I can never make sense of the officiating. The last few years, it just seems to get progressively worse, and it's something that we're probably going to talk about a lot in the off season in my book that I'm writing. So, congrats to the Ohio State Buckeyes. You guys showed up for that game. You played well enough. Um, you battered them, you bruised them. Beanie Wells went down. You guys didn't miss a beat. So, congratulations. I think you guys did yourselves proud, even though you didn't walk away with the win. Um, Another thing about the site, we're starting to post some college basketball picks. We're just throwing them out there, just getting people used to reading that, we're going to be doing college basketball picks. We got a college basketball site, and it should be up, in the very near future. I'll be notifying everybody on the site. But with college football, I'm not so sure that everyone's going to be here every single day like they have been. So what I'll do is I'll also send out a newsletter blast letting everybody know. So if you're signed up for the newsletter, you'll definitely be informed when the new sites open up, because we will be opening up college basketball, pro football, which will be open in time for the NFL draft, Major League Baseball, which should be open in time for all of your fantasy drafts. Those will be the next sites that we open, and then we have a whole host of sites that will be following those. So a lot of exciting stuff going on. So in any event, let's get to tonight's game, and we're going to be talking about Tulsa taking on Ball State. This is a Mitch game. These are two teams that are Mitch teams. These are not the BCS conference teams. These are teams that I follow, and teams that I've seen quite a lot this season. Around here, Jordan pretty much covers most of the big games. Yeah, I have calls on the big games. I watch all the big games just like you guys do. But what I also like to watch are the smaller teams, the smaller games. And these are the games that, I'm more familiar. And I seem to be better at picking these games. And, it's pretty much what I'm known for. So, Ball State and Tulsa, I'm liking Ball State in this one. They're getting 3 points. They were originally laying 3. They lost their head coach, Brady Hoke. Great head coach. Went to San Diego State. We wish him luck there. Maybe he turns that Aztec program around. But in any event, he left early because of recruiting and all of those things that go on. Conflict of interest. So he won't be on the sidelines for tonight's game. But I'll tell you who will be on the field, and that's Ball State quarterback Nate Davis. He is outstanding. The Tulsa pass defense ranked 104th in the country. The Ball State pass defense ranked in the mid 50s. So, while David Johnson, another outstanding quarterback, Tulsa's quarterback, has some gaudy numbers, some great wide receivers, a great offensive scheme, he's playing against a lot tougher defense than Nate Davis will be facing tonight. I like Ball State because, when I saw Tulsa the few times this year, well, I saw them a lot more than a few times, but the few times I saw them go up against, bigger teams, they looked small and they had trouble, making that comeback move when they needed to move the pile. They were just tired and they had nothing left in the tank. We saw it against East Carolina. They couldn't beat the Pirates in the championship game. Speaking of losing in the championship game, a lot of people are off Ball State because they watch that Buffalo game, they look at the final score, and all they can remember is Buffalo players running up and down the field. Well, I've had nightmares since I did call Ball State in that one, and, I happened to do it when I was out in Las Vegas with, 16 of my closest friends, none of which are college football fans, but they all sure, like to tell me that I picked Ball State in that one. I do remember those Buffalo players running up and down the field, but what you have to remember is those were mostly defensive touchdowns where Ball State put the ball on the turf and Buffalo didn't just recover the fumble. They ran it all the way in for a touchdown. Now, if we just watched Buffalo's game the other day against Connecticut in the International Bowl, Buffalo did the same thing to them. They probably had 6, 7 turnovers. No, they didn't get the same result, but they did get the ball. I don't think Tulsa's going to be getting the ball too much on Ball State, and I like Ball State to win this game outright. I like them to cover. You can read more about it on the blog, and I just think they have a decided edge here, and I think getting the points is great value. So this is Mitch. Thanks for joining me. Have a great day. I'll see you in the chat room, and I'll see you in the forum.